Okay, so in our today's class, first we will learn how to name a cyclic compound. Okay, that means the nomenclature of cyclic compound. Then we will learn that if single bond, if double bond and triple bond is present in a compound, how to name such compounds. And after that, we will, if we will have time, then we will start the nomenclature of the compounds having functional group. So let's start today's class. I'm just sharing the screen now. Just for a second. Just wait for a second. Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So previously we have, in our previous class, we have done that nomenclature of compounds having branches, complex branches. So now we will do naming of cyclic compound. So our today's topic is naming just a second. Naming of cyclic compound. Okay. Aditya Barman wants to join. Okay, so like suppose the compound is like this, or compound is this, or compound is this. So this compound, okay, the first compound, the name will be, three bond is there, see, 1, 2, 3. So its name will be cyclopropane. So its name will be what? Cyclopropane. Now our next compound, see, it is a square, 4 bonds are there. So 4 bonds will be, what will be the name? Cyclobutane. So its name will be cyclobutane. Okay. Now next, see, there are 5 carbon atoms.
Cyclopentane.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, its name will be cyclopentane, because single bond is only present. So that's why cyclopentane. Now next is this one. What will be its name? How many carbon atoms? I say
Ma'am, cyclohexane.
cyclohexane. Yes, very good. Cyclohexane. Now suppose if one substitute group is present, then what happens? Let's see. Okay. Substitute group is present. This group is what? This group is methyl group. So now its name will be methyl cyclohexane. Clear? Now its name will be methyl cyclohexane. Now suppose compound is like this. Just a second. Now tell me from where we'll start the name numbering. Numbering will start from where? Numbering will start from, because see, this is methyl group, this group is methyl group, and this group is ethyl group. E comes first. So obviously numbering will start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So its name will be 1-ethyl, 2-methyl, okay, 1-ethyl, 2-methyl, then cyclohexane, clear? This portion clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, if suppose compound are like this, tell me from where numbering will start, and tell me that what will be the name. I'm just giving you 1 minute. Now here you have to find out lower set of locants. So obviously numbering will start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 4, and 3. If we start the numbering from another side, then we will not get the lower set of locants. So that's why numbering will from here. So numbering will start from here. So now in second carbon, methyl group is present. So obviously name will be 2-ethyl, okay, 2-ethyl, 1,4 dimethyl, 1,4 dimethyl, then cyclohexane, clear? Yes. Yes, boys, clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, suppose the cyclic compound is like this. Okay. Now, numbering will start from the C. Numbering will start from here because 2-methyl group is present. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So numbering will be 3-ethyl, okay, 1,1 dimethyl, cyclohexane. Clear? 3-ethyl, 1,1 dimethyl cyclohexane. And the last one in cyclic compound. The last one is this, suppose halogen group is present. Then numbering will start from, here. See, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Lower set of locants. So 1, 2, 3. So now the name will be 2-bromo, obviously, because B comes first. 2-bromo, 1-chloro, 3-iodo, cyclohexane. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now next we will do the nomenclature of alkenes and alkynes. We will do it in next chapter also, but I'm just giving you a brief idea. Nomenclature of alkenes or alkynes. Nomenclature of alkenes and alkynes. So the first rule, we have to select the longest chain. You have to select the longest chain containing carbon double bond carbon. Okay, so it is not like that. It is sometimes not like that. If you select the carbon double bond carbon, that is not the longest chain. But then also you have to select that one. Okay, the chain you have to select which contain the carbon double bond carbon or carbon triple bond carbon. So you have to keep in your mind that these need not be the longest chain in the compound as a whole. Okay, so let's take example. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so and the double bond is present over here. So here will be a CH3, it will be CH2, CH2, it will be CH, CH2, 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 this is CH3, it is CH, it is CH2. So numbering, see, we have to select the longest chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So obviously, this is the longest chain. So I'm just having this one. Now just see that the double bond is present between first and second carbon atom. Okay, double bond is present between first and second carbon atom, and here this is the substituent present in third carbon atom, and this is propyl group. See, 3 carbon atom, propyl. So the name will be 3-propyl. The name will be 3-propyl hept because 7 carbon atom is present. 3-propyl hept. Carbon bond is present in between 1 and second carbon atom. So it will be 1 in, E-N-E, 1 in. Okay, 1 in. Because the starting carbon atom from where the double bond has been started, that have to be mentioned in the name. Clear this portion? Tell me, clear or not? Now next.
Ma'am, repeat it once again, ma'am. I didn't get it.
See, first we have to find out the longest chain which contain carbon double bond carbon or carbon triple bond carbon. So here in this compound, see, the longest chain is first, second, third, fourth, fifth. This is the chain. And in third carbon, see, in the third carbon, propyl group is present. Is remain as a substituent. So obviously the name will be 3-propyl. First we have to write the name of the substituent. That's why 3-propyl. Then 7 carbon atom present means hept. Carbon double bond carbon has been started from this carbon 1 and 2. Carbon double bond carbon is present between first and second carbon. So that's why the numbering, the double bond. Okay, suppose the double bond from where which carbon it has started. That means that's why it has been given 1 over here. If the double bond is present between second and third carbon atom, then it's the name is 3-propyl F2ene. Okay, double bond is present between 2 carbon atom, the starting carbon atom. This is carbon atom 1, this is carbon atom 2. So this number you have to mention in the nomenclature. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now next is you have to give the lowest locant. You have to give lowest locant. You have to give the lowest locant to carbon double bond carbon. So see, okay, so this is, now we have to make a copy of this. Okay, so this is 2 compounds. So we can do the numbering. We can do the numbering from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or we can do the numbering from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here you can see in the first example, the carbon double bond carbon is present between second and third carbon atom. And here carbon double bond carbon present is 4th and 5th carbon atom. So this numbering is wrong. This numbering is right. Clear? You have to give the lowest set of locants to the carbon double bond carbon or carbon triple bond carbon. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the name of the compound will be 4,5. 2-methyl group is present. For that dimethyl, here D will be capital, sorry. 4,5 dimethyl hex. The carbon double bond carbon has start from second carbon, so 2 in. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this we will learn in next chapter also, but just I'm giving you brief information for that. Now for alkynes. For alkynes, that means carbon triple bond carbon, the chain selection and numbering is done in similar way. Okay, so for alkynes, the chain selection and the numbering is done in similar way. So let's take the example. CH3, CH2, CH. So obviously numbering will start from this carbon atom 1, 2, 3, 4. So the name will be but 1 ine. But 1 ine. Okay, let's take one more example. CH3, CH, CH3, this one. So numbering obviously will start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So the name will be in 4th carbon atom methyl group is present 4-methyl pent. Carbon double bond carbon carbon triple bond carbon present in for 2nd and 3rd carbon atom. So it will be 2-ine. Clear? Yes, clear or not? Yes, boys, respond please. Okay. Compounds containing both carbon double bond carbon and carbon triple bond carbon are named alkenyls, are named as alkenyls. Okay, so alkenynes. So compounds containing both carbon double bond carbon and carbon triple bond carbon are named, okay, as alkenynes. Okay, alkenynes. Now, how you can do the numbering that we have to do? First, the first is numbering is done as per the lowest set of locants. So obviously first will be lowest set of locants for numbering. Now next is very important. If lowest set of locant, okay, if lowest set of locant rule gives same value, okay, gives same value from both sides, okay, then carbon double bond carbon gets a preference over carbon triple bond carbon. Okay, if the lowest set of locants from both the sides are same, then carbon double bond carbon gets a preference over carbon triple bond carbon. I'm clear? Yes, boys, respond please. Clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's take the example. See, CH, bond C, CH2, CH2, CH. So lowest set of locants we have to find out. So we have to do the numbering. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or we can do the numbering from this side also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So tell me which one is correct according to the lowest set of locants. Which one is correct? Blue one or yellow one?
Ma'am, blue one.
Blue one is correct. Yes, very good. Because here triple bond is present. The triple bonds locants are 1 and 5. Very good. So obviously, so the naming will be, see, 7 carbon atom is present, so it will be obviously heft 5 in. Okay, heft 5 in, because E comes first. Here you have to just write En. Okay, 5 in, 1 ein. Clear? Heft 5 in and 1 ein. Here in, this E you don't have to write over here. Clear? Now next is 1 CH triple bond C, CH2 CH double bond. So say the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here the set of locants is, see, 5 and 1. And if I do the blue one, that is also 1 and 5, both are same. So if both are same, then we have to take the preference of double bond. Double bond will prefer first. So obviously blue one is correct, yellow one is not. So that's why the name will be paint 1 in.
Ma'am, please repeat this part once again.
Okay, just write me the name. I'm repeating. If we do the, just see the numbering with blue one. So if we do the numbering with blue one, the locants of double bond and triple bond. So here 1 and 4, sorry. It is 1 and 4. It is in 1 and 4. And if we see the green one, yellow one. So yellow one is also, see, for yellow one also the numbering is 1 and 4. See, this is 1, triple bond it started. This is 4 where double bond is started. So both the side, if we do the numbering from both the side, then the lowest set of locants come 1 and 4. Then which bond, that is double bond and triple bond, which one will get the preference? So here double bond will get the preference over the triple bond. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Just a second. Yes, Abhinava, do you want to show me anything? So this will be the naming. Okay, clear? Naming of double bond and triple bond, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so today after this much you do the, I'm just giving you 2 homework. The homework you will do. This one is 1. Another is okay. So this 2 will homework you will do, and tomorrow we will start the numbering of nomenclature with functional groups. Okay, with functional group. So that's why I'm giving you one note. This one here in this note, you just learn all the suffix, prefix, okay, and examples. These things you just go through once, just read it once, okay. So it will be easy for us to do the nomenclature. Okay, so I'm ending the class now. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.